Hello and welcome to Poetry section once again. Today's poem for discussion is The Lake Isle of Innisfree by William Butler Yeats. First, try to understand what the poem is about. This poem describes the poet's desire to visit the lake of Innisfree, where he spent a lot of time as a boy. It further expresses the poet's longing or desire to stay there all alone in the peaceful and tranquil environment of the island Innisfree as he is fed up with the city life. Now let us come to the first stanza of the poem. The lines are as follows: I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honey bee, and live alone in the bee loud glade. First, look at the meaning of some of the difficult words present in stanza number 1. The first is arise, means stand up. Innisfree, it means the name of a place or it is the name of an island. The next is wattles, means twisted sticks for making fences or walls. The next is 9 bean rows, means 9 rows of beans. Beans is a kind of vegetable. Hive means a structure where bees live. Bee loud means the loud buzzing sound of bees. And the last is glade means open space. Now, through the first stanza, the poet expresses his desire to go to Innisfree, where he wants to build a small room of clay and twisted sticks. The poet further says that he wants to grow 9 rows of beans there for fresh vegetables and keep a hive for the honey bee so that he can get fresh honey. He also says that he wants to live all alone in peace there amidst the loud buzzing sound of bees. So, the basic thing that the poet wants to express through the first stanza is that the poet wants to live in peace away from the city life. Now see the second stanza of the poem The Lake Isle of Innisfree. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings. There midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evenings full of the linnet's wings. First, look at the meaning of some of the words present in stanza number 2. The first is veil, which means a piece of thin material for covering the head and face of a woman. The second is cricket, which means an insect that makes a loud noise by rubbing its wings together. It is also similar to the grasshopper. The next is glimmer, which means to shine with a faint and unsteady light. The last is linnet, which means a small brown and grey bird with a red front. In this stanza, the poet describes the features or qualities of the island Innisfree. In this process, he says that when he reaches there, he will have some peace, which will come to him slowly. He further says that peace comes to him from the foggy morning, because if it is foggy, human activities get reduced to a great extent, resulting peace in the surroundings. And where the cricket sings, there at midnight the stars twinkle in the sky, and at noon the sun glows with a purple color. In the evening, the linnet birds are seen flying in the sky. Let's come to the third or the last stanza of the poem. I will arise and go now, for always night and day I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. First, see the meaning of some of the words present here. Number one is night and day, which means all the time. The second is lapping, which means to make gentle sounds as it moves against something. The next is pavement, which means a hard flat area beside the road. And the last is heart's core, which means the innermost part of the heart. Now, in this third stanza, the poet determines that he will now stand up and go to the lake island of Innisfree, for he always hears the low sound of water striking the shore while standing on the roadway or on the pavements of grey color. He also says that he hears it in his innermost part of the heart. So, the main thing that the poet wants to say is that he is fed up with the city life and wants to live in peace in Innisfree.